Hi Mary, it's me Jay. I wanted to give you a little introduction to the back end of JNL. I know you've played around with Amy's, but just in case, here are a couple pointers to you. These are your leads, Mary. These are all columns, like Excel columns. You click on either one and interesting happens. The V stands for visits, F stands for favorites, and S stands for saved searches. So if you want to find out who's visiting the most of the people that have registered, and we went back October through mid-January to take all of those and assign them to you, Mary. If I click on V, which I just did, that stands for visits. It's going to reorganize those by who's been visiting the most. She registered December 9. She's visited 281 times. Probably she's going to buy a property sometime. So these are your most visiting people. Probably it makes sense to try and connect with them. Couple strategies for that, Mary. One, give them a call. Say, hey, I just want to let you know I'm Mary with JustNewListings.com Realty. And it looks like your search for this, and then mention the niche of property for. Mention like homes in Alexandria, 600 to 800 is going well. I just found a new listing. I think you might be interested. So I just emailed it and wanted to let you know, Susan. So that's one way of touching base with people. Another way is go through this list, see what listings they're looking at, and then when a new listing comes out matching it, and you need to check for like 10 people a day, for example, email that person and say, hey, I think you should see this home, and then say I can show you that and these other listings on Saturday if you're open at either 10 a.m. or 1 p.m. Contact some of these people with the listings that they're looking at and say, I can show these to you on this day. That's one way, and focus on the people who are logging in most often. Another option, Mary, is click on date. And this will organize them in terms of the most recent people and contact them in the same way. See what listings they're looking at. Pull up manually a set of listings from the MLS, email it to them and say, I think you should see these listings this weekend. Or send them the open houses that match their niche. Here are the open houses for you for this weekend. And you can look up open houses in the MLS. So that's one way to do it. You can also select like people and then choose to email the group, for example. And you don't want to do that too much. There's certain situations in which you might want to do it. For example, a new story just came out about FHA, and literally it's going to add on a $350,000 house, it's going to add another $100 a month to people's payment, which is about $18,000 worth of sales price and a mortgage. So if people are FHA buyers, they should buy now. Otherwise, it's just going to cost much more to buy 6 weeks from now. So I'll send you all and the team that story because Victoria is emailing that to everyone in her system. And I think we should all email that to a lot of people. So Sharon Boone, she registered this weekend or a few days ago. The listings that she is looking at, whoa, $1 million listings over there in Old Town. So what you might do is pull up some of those listings that she's looked at and say, I could show these to you. Email her a note. Hey, these Alexandria listings, I can show them to you this weekend. Or find some open houses that are in this price range, $1 million to $2 million in Alexandria, and say, here are the open houses you should attend this weekend. These are just ideas. There's a lot of different ways to connect. Or you can just float through. Who has favorites saved? This lady does. Or you should start at the top here. People who have registered, start going through all of these based on what listings they're looking at. Let's say like this guy, Jim Miller. He's looking at listings in Alexandria, Delray, $350,000. So I would pull up listings. I would save a search for this guy. Jim Miller, create a saved search. And I'm going to do it by zip code. He was looking in Delray 22301, and I'm going to save a search for him priced $300 to $400, and I'm going to call this search right here New Delray Home for Sale Alert. And so now when a new listing comes up in this zip code, it's going to go to him. Depending on the person, sometimes I search by zip code, other times I search by city. It just depends, but that's an example. Every one of these people, just about, Mary, you should have all these people with a saved search. That way there's a pipeline, and these people are coming back over months looking at new listings because they got an update from us, like Sabrina Waters here. She just looked at this, $5 million, St. Asaph, golly. I would set up a saved search for her for Old Town, everything priced from $2 million to 10 million, and set her up with a saved search, new Old Town home for sale alert. Let's find a more regular person though, as an example for you. Just a second, sorry about that. All right, here's some lady, Ashley Cronin. What listings did she look at? Okay, Alexandria, 381. So I would save a search for her like 350 to 400 Alexandria and have it focused on, I believe this is a condo. Yeah. Yeah, it is. So I would set up a search for her 300 to 400 Alexandria with at least 2 baths, price 350 to 400. New Alexandria condo for sale alert. And that's the way you set up a saved search for all of these people. So there's a pipeline of people coming in, and when they receive listing updates and they make inquiries, they'll just go directly to you, Mary, and you can work this system. So there's some ideas for you, and I hope that helps. Bye-bye.